What's up guys, it's Q13 here, and today I'm going to be comparing the Oculus Rift and the PlayStation VR. So guys, we both know that the Oculus Rift is already out and the PSVR is scheduled to release in October of 2016. So guys, I'm not going to be actually comparing the Vive in this comparison because the HTC Vive is completely on another level. It's way out of the price range of both of them, and you kind of need like a dedicated area or space to use the headset in, and it's kind of like a full room tracking thing, whereas these two are the sit-down experience. You just sit down with a controller in your hands or a PlayStation Move or Oculus Touch, whatever you prefer, and you just use them casually, whereas the HTC Vive is more of a more hardcore kind of experience, and it's very expensive and harder to run and stuff. So guys, we're going to just hop right into it with the specs of the PlayStation VR. It is boasting a 1920 by 1080p display. Actually, that is, so per eye, it is 960 by 1080. So that means that it's not on quite of the level of the Oculus Rift or the HTC Vive in terms of resolution, but in terms of refresh rate, it is running at either 120 Hz or 90 Hz. So the developers can choose whichever one they would like. Optimally 120 Hz, but if they can't hit that frame rate, then 90 Hz is what the developers are going to be using. So I suppose for maybe more intensive titles, they're going to be using the 90 Hz refresh rate. Whereas with the Oculus Rift, the resolution is 2160 by 1200, very good. It doesn't say per eye, but that is a very good resolution. It's very crisp. The refresh rate is only 90 Hz on the Oculus, so that is something that the PSVR has over the Oculus. It has a higher maximum refresh rate than the Oculus Rift, so that is very good for the PSVR, considering it is $200 cheaper, coming in at $399, where the Oculus is coming in at $600 or $599, which is quite a bit more expensive, as you know, about $200 more expensive. And okay, so moving on to the field of view. So the PlayStation VR comes in with 100 degrees approximately field of view, whereas the Oculus has 110 degrees of field of view. I'm not sure how big of a difference this will make, but I believe the Oculus will come out with the advantage in this one right here. Yeah, so that is a 1 point for Oculus over PSVR. So that is pretty much it for specs that I can really compare in this video. They both use HDMI to connect, but the thing that the PSVR has over the Oculus Rift that makes it come out as a win in this one is the PlayStation 4. For the PSVR, all you need is a $400 PlayStation 4 unit, whereas with the Oculus Rift, the minimum requirements, these are just the minimum, they're not the recommended, they are the minimum. So you would need a GTX 970, which is approximately $350 graphics card, and that is the reason why PSVR, in my opinion, is better. For PSVR, all you need is a $400 gaming console, which costs $50 more than the graphics card you need for the PC. So my PC that I have right now, very good. It can run most games at high to ultra settings, and my PC will not be able to run the Oculus Rift or the HTC Vive because of the graphics card and CPU that it has in it. The CPU is fine, but my graphics card I would have to upgrade, which would be very inconvenient for me, as I have a PlayStation 4, and if I just order some headset, the PlayStation VR, which is $200 cheaper than the Oculus Rift, I can order that and plug it right in and start playing. Whereas with the Oculus, I would have to order a new graphics card on top of the $200 more expensive Oculus Rift, which I would have to order as well, and those two on top of each other would come out to more than the PSVR and the PlayStation 4 if I was to buy another PlayStation 4 for some reason in total. So that is why I am going to be ordering the PlayStation VR over the Oculus Rift. Anyways, guys, that's just my opinion comparing the Oculus Rift and the PSVR. I was a huge supporter of the Oculus Rift before the PSVR was something big. That was back when it was just the Morpheus, and I didn't really know much about it. And now that the Oculus Rift has a price point and that it's shipping, And now that the reviews are coming out, I believe that the PSVR is the way to go. It is the more consumer-friendly version. Hopefully, Oculus will take this hit, hopefully refine their product, and then put out a lot cheaper of a version, because PlayStation VR is making profit, okay? So PlayStation is making profit off the PSVR, so it's not that hard, apparently, to make your unit cheap, okay? So even if the Oculus was $500, they should be able to make a profit off of it. Anyways, guys, that's my kind of comparison for the PSVR and the Oculus Rift. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys disagree with this video, just put down in the comments what you think, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, and subscribe for more videos. Bye.